Welcome in time. So be positive, reach before time. If you want to attend, try to be here before 4:30. Martha, good evening. Yes. Good light from UK, good evening. It's Annette D from UK, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. UAE, yes. So not wait, we'll start, right? Okay. We'll have a minute silent prayer. Amen. Okay, today we will be looking into what? Listening part B. Okay. Once again, good evening. Welcome to EduSkills OET made easy. Our mission is to make you fall in love with OET. If you're watching it on YouTube, kindly subscribe the channel, give us a thumbs up if you like our work, and share to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants, especially those who are financially struggling to crack OET. All the services, trainings at EduSkills are free of cost, no payments of any sort. It's a platform of the health professionals by the health professionals and for the health professionals. The health professionals are running this show, so that's why we are able to give it free of cost. So let's reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants. If you have two instruments, keep one instrument ready so that you can view in one instrument, and the other instrument you can use for responding, sending your concerns, and sending your answers and all those things so that there is no confusion. But then see that you keep mute one instrument, okay? Yeah, I give you a couple of seconds to grab another instrument. Keep one instrument's audio muted down so that there is no disturbance between instruments. And grab some notebook and pen and keep a smile so that you can enjoy listening today, listening part B. We'll have some 7 super tips today, which I have never taught so far. For those who don't understand, we'll give you a special way of understanding, analyzing, and getting into it step by step. 7 steps, simple tips to get into competency. Okay. So every time we have something new. Cool. Are you all ready? Give me some feedback at YouTube. Comment space. Free platform. Please like before starting. Yes, Nija Kuriakos, thank you for your support. Nija Kuriakos is requesting you to like before we start. Yeah, click that like button and the bell button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And also try to share the link to maximum number of OET aspirants. Let's help each other, support each other, and grow together. We don't lose anything. Yes. Hello, sir. I am having difficulties in reading part. Is there a playlist I can follow? I have seen the playlist provided in YouTube, but the order is not consistent. Thank you for your classes. Yes. Yeah, order may not be that consistent. We are trying to make the order consistent and rearrange, but it's a free platform. I don't have any staff or our volunteers have to support. You can join us so that we will do those things because the sessions were taken as per the demand of the aspirants learners. Okay. Yeah. But then there are more than 800 videos or sessions uploaded. They are not just videos. They are live Zoom sessions being recorded and uploaded. Lidwin D'Souza is smiling and enjoying. Yes, Suganya is ready, father. Yes, yes, father. I like and subscribed. Yeah, happy. Says person has subscribed like this. Looking at some names, we are not able to say whether he or she is cool. Yes. So Chris, thank you for the endless support. Is Rebecca, yes, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yes, good evening. Okay, let's get into listening part B. When we do this listening part B, if I give you 7 tips, almost like 4 tips will be same for even reading. There is much difference between listening and reading. So it will be helpful for both reading and listening. So let me share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Is it visible? Sorry, this is not the one. It's example 4. Okay, tell me if it is visible.
Yes, Father.
Father.
Yes.
Yes, at
Father.
YouTube.
Yes,
At
sir.
YouTube, yes. Come on. Yes, Father. Yes, visible and audible, right? So listening part B is key skills.
Yes, sir.
Today I'm not going to give you the introductions, details, something of that sort. I'll be taking up one question. The first one itself I have taken through 7 steps. I'll take you to seven tips and steps, whereby it's a new method, especially for beginners, how you can easily digest if you don't comprehend, if you don't know how to listen. We'll teach you how to listen. This is going to be something great experience. Keep enjoying. So what should you listen for? You should know what you should listen for, right? So we'll listen for the healthcare setting. Okay. As soon as you listen to something, what you have to listen to, where you have to focus your listening. Okay. Focus on the question. There will be one question. Focus of the question has to be identified. Listen for the focus of the question. Okay. I'll demonstrate those things and look for the hedging words or the keywords. Hedging words means always keywords. I often used to say hedging words. So it's known as keywords. Okay. Look for the third step is hedging words. Look for the third hedging words in the answer options. Fourth step is hedging words in the audio as well as in the answer options. Okay. So we will see the keywords in audio as well as answer options. Okay, fifth step, keywords, audio, the extract, keywords in the audio. And there's a keywords method I'll teach you today. And 6 questions by the healthcare professionals. You'll be listening for questions from the healthcare professionals. 7, you will be listening for the immediate response from the other person, the patient or someone else. Okay, the immediate response. As soon as the question is asked, what is the response? So these are the 7 things, 7 steps we are going to look into. One example, I will take question 25. Step 1, listening for healthcare setting. So let me know what is the healthcare setting here. Please type in the chat box, and here at Zoom, you can even shout out.
Palliative care.
Palliative care.
Palliative
Then what else is important? Yeah, in the
Patient.
elderly patient.
Elderly patient.
Okay, palliative care is a patient, this one, and palliative care nurse is the person speaking to patient. There are 3 things. We'll look into it. Okay. Now, palliative care nurse. See, healthcare setting means you have to understand the context statement. That says a palliative care nurse talking to an elderly patient. Okay. There are 3 things that you have to focus on, listen to. One is palliative care, that is the setting, and the palliative care nurse, one who is speaking, and an elderly patient to whom the person is speaking. Okay, this is known as listening for the setting. Very, very important. As soon as you say palliative care and an elderly patient, you should know the nurse will be speaking something of this sort. Let's see, what's it? Step 2, listening for the focus of the question. So what is the question here? What is the patient most concerned about? What is the focus? Yeah, patient concern is the focus. Okay, that is the second step. Focus of the question, patient concern. Patient most concerned about means patient's main concern, right? So that you should know.
Yes.
They are asking for the main concern. So you have to listen for only the main concern of the patient. Step 3, listening for hedging words or the keywords in the answer options. So then you will look into the answer options. What are the hedging words here? Answer options here. Option A, wait.
Wait.
Wait. New
Option B,
treatment regime.
Treatment.
treatment.
New treatment.
C,
Abdominal discomfort.
okay,
Discomfort.
abdominal discomfort. I'll show you how easy it is. Keyword in the answer options we have seen. I have not highlighted. I cannot highlight here. Okay, I'll highlight and show you later. Okay, this is how weight, treatment, and abdominal discomfort. So you have to listen for these things. You should find out what is he concerned about. What is the main concern? Is the patient saying, I am so hefty and I need to reduce my weight, all those things? Or does he speak about a new treatment regime? We have to change the treatment pattern or plan or something of that. Otherwise, it's abdominal discomfort and having a lot of problem in my abdominal or my tummy or somewhere. Okay, just listen for that. Okay, keywords in the answer options. Now, step 4, listening for hedging words, keywords in the audio. Now, listen for the keywords. Hope you have written down that weight. Somewhere you write down those things. Weight, then treatment, then abdominal discomfort. Write these 3 words, 2 words and a phrase. Write them in the notebook and listen and write down the keywords being repeated in this particular audio. Okay, this is your business now. As you listen to the audio, you have to write down the keywords. Then we will see the keywords being repeated time and again. Does it comply with or go with any of these 3 options? Are you ready to listen? Come on now.
Father.
So you've had some changes in your diet. Is anything a problem for you there?
I might be losing a bit of weight because I don't like eating much.
Oh, does that trouble you?
No, I just don't want to eat a lot.
Any trouble with your bowels? I know that you're taking regular laxatives, but is that an issue for you?
Oh, I've had a bit of trouble with constipation over the years. I've taken pills on and off. I've taken something now, actually. But I still feel a bit bloated, you know, a bit crampy.
So it's bothersome?
Yeah, it's not what you'd call slight.
Well, I think we need to have a look at you, maybe make some adjustments to what you're taking, especially since you're getting that bloating.
That'd be good.
Okay, now type in what are the words that you got repeatedly with any of the options. Do you have any similarity with any of the options? The keywords that you wrote down, just type in what are the keywords in the chat box. What are the main words you listen to? Come on at the chat box, YouTube. Fast, fast, fast. Okay. Blotting. Okay, blotting. Bloated. Yes. Yes. Abdominal discomfort. Okay. Then you're typing the answer. I'm not asking for the answer. I'm asking for the keywords: bloated, bloating, bowel, constipation. See how many new words? Cramping. Yeah, definitely cramping. Bloating, constipation, crampy, bloating. What does it all mention? To which option?
See, Father.
C, abdominal. See, just listen to the keyword. You have the answer. Everything indicating key. See the listening for keywords. What are the keywords? Your bowels. So then the question. Then laxatives. Nobody identified it. Laxatives means the medicine used for constipation, right? So it's connected with that. Some keyword: constipation, then bloated, then crampy. Then it means bowel, again referent. It means again bowel. One more is there. 2 it's are there. Then bloating. Okay. So how beautiful it is. See. And you know, this is connected with the 3rd option. Abdominal discomfort. Step 5, comparing keywords in the audio versus answer options. So let's check now. These are the keywords. Okay. And you have to compare these with these 3 things: weight, treatment, abdominal discomfort. Do you have anything about weight? No.
No, Father.
They said
We
no on weight.
about treatment, maybe you can say laxatives connects with the treatment, but there's only once. But abdominal discomfort, your tummy problem is repeated 8 times. Okay. Within couple of seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, 8 times they repeat and say abdominal problem. I'm having stomach pain. My stomach is crampy. My stomach is bloated. I'm feeling constipation. I use laxatives. My bowels are not okay. And they are telling you the answer 8 times. then I'm telling you to find out the answer. Okay? Even a primary school student should be able to find out. Okay? So cool, so easy, so sweet. Step C, listening for the questions, health professional. What are the questions asked by the health professional? You have had some changes in your diet. Is anything a problem for you there? Does that trouble you? Second question, any trouble with your bowels? And 2A sub question is, so it's bothersome, that bothers. Step 7, listening for the immediate response. What is the immediate response about diet? Does that trouble you? No. So, which means I have no, that's not the concern at all. My diet is not my concern at all. This is a strategy being used in so many questions, okay? They will say something somewhere, they say no. They will negate that idea as if diet, you feel, okay, diet, they are speaking about diet, but there is no option here about diet. That's cool. Okay, so it's easy. Even if they ask diet as one of the 3 options, you should know there is a no, negative answer. And any trouble with your bowels? Yes, I have had a bit of trouble with constipation. Yes, that's my concern. I had some problem. Then they explain so many things. Then again, so it's bothersome? Yeah. It's not what you would call slight. It's not a small botheration. It's not a slight botheration. It's terrible botheration. This is my main concern. That's what bothers me. It's like, it's like somebody, you are writing in the high schools. Imagine you are writing an exam, your dad or mom is coming and dictating to you. This is the answer right now. This is the answer. This is not the answer. This is the answer. Yes, this is not the answer. And no, that is not the answer. Dictating and you have to write. That's all. Listen and write. So cool, so nice, so sweet. Okay. So the healthcare setting is palliative care. Focus of the question is patient's main concern. Weight, treatment, abdominal control. 2 questions, health problem. So you have had some change in your diet. Is anything a problem for you? Does that trouble you? No. Then any trouble with your bowel? Then is constipation. Does it bother you? Yes. See, this is how we analyze the things. So I don't think, maybe you just listen one more time how it goes. Maybe with the, let me check if I can. I can go with the, no, I can't go with the, you'll just listen one more time, okay? See the beauty.
So you've had some changes in your diet. Is anything a problem for you there?
I might be losing a bit of weight because I don't like eating much.
Oh, does that trouble you?
No, I just don't want to eat a lot.
Any trouble with your bowels? I know that you're taking regular laxatives, but is that an issue for you?
Oh, I've had a bit of trouble with constipation over the years. I've taken pills on and off. I've taken something now, actually. But I still feel a bit bloated, a bit crampy.
So it's bothersome?
Yeah, it's not what you'd call slight.
Well, I think we need to have a look at you, maybe make some adjustments to what you're taking, especially since you're getting that bloating.
That'd be good.
Beautiful, right? Just imagine somebody is telling you, your kid or someone is coming and telling you, your colleague is coming and telling you, I'm feeling constipation, I'm feeling a bit bloated, I'm feeling crampy, I'm feeling, it's bothering me too much, my stomach is troubling me too much. Then the question is, what is troubling your colleague? What is troubling your colleague? So simple if you just go step by step with patience. If you have a difficulty with listening, it is not only B for A or B or C, it's the same skills that you have to use. So just see that you go through these steps. Okay, couple of them. Now I have done only one, rest of the 5 you have to do. Okay, but we'll just go and work out and go. But then I'll not be doing all the steps. That will take a lot of time. Question 26. So what are the hedging words?
Pharmacist.
Yeah, pharmacist. Okay.
Customer who is
Okay.
paying.
Customer.
Pharmacist.
Customer.
Okay. To a customer. Okay. Customer in
Pain.
pain. Customer in pain.
Customer seeking help.
Okay. Now seeking.
Customer
Customer seeking help about. Help about what he wants help. And the option A,
Arthritic pain.
pain. Okay. Then arthritic
Discomfort.
pain or pain. Discomfort due to
Bite splint.
discomfort, bite splint.
Bite splint.
Okay.
Drug
Drug
interaction.
Interaction. Okay, drug interaction. So you have to identify the synonyms or synonymous expressions, keywords connecting to one of these. Arthritic pain, bite splint. You can say arthritic pain as well. No problem. Together you can take it. Okay. Now listen and identify. Okay. Write down as you go on. You can write down as well if you find some synonyms or expressions connecting to any of these options. Ready to go? Smile and go.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yes, I've been in a bit of pain. I've got arthritis, you see, but it's not that, it's my jaw.
Oh, have you had this problem before?
Yes, it flares up when I get anxious and, I'm a bit stressed at the moment. I usually take some paracetamol, but I don't want to take too much because, I'm already taking arthritis medication.
Well, paracetamol is usually well tolerated and can be used with your anti-inflammatories. But you're right. Taking that is not getting to the root of the problem. Have you seen a dentist or a doctor about this?
Yes, I've had a bite splint at one time, but, well, it never really helped.
Well, I'd recommend seeing someone about it again because this can become a chronic problem.
Okay, you're probably right. Thanks so much.
First answer.
C.
B father, B.
B father.
B. C.
B. B.
B.
B father.
B.
B.
Let's check. Okay. Now I'm not going to play it again. Just check here. I just want to explain the strategies here. See, whenever there is a contrast word, what happens?
Answer will be after the contrast word.
After the contrast word, something important will be there. Even here, there is a contrast word. I have got arthritis, you see, but it's not that. It's my jaw. First option says arthritic pain. It's my jaw. Okay, then, but I don't want to take too much because, I am already taking arthritis medication.
C. Interaction between.
Okay. Now you see, after but, there is the answer. I don't want to take too much because too much of what?
Medication.
Paracetamol. But I don't want to take too much because I'm already taking arthritis medication. That's a possibility of drug interaction. Okay. After the contrast word, when there are two contrast words, second one is important. If you remember the strategies.
After
Okay.
second contrast.
Then again, paracetamol is usually well tolerated and can be used with your anti-inflammatories. But you are right, taking that is not getting. But you are right, taking that is not getting to the root of the problem. It's not, which means paracetamol is not the solution. Okay, have you seen a dentist or a doctor about this? I had a bite splint at one time, but it never really helped. But after that, never really helped. That cannot be the option. That's not my concern. Second option is about bite splint, right? So they negate it. Okay, see, but here also there is a but after that they are negating one option. Which option? But you are right here. But it never really helped. What? Bite splint. Discomfort due to a bite splint. It never helped. So you cannot go for B. Seeking help about a potential drug interaction. Drug. I have been in a bit of pain. I have got arthritis, you see, but it's not that. It's my jaw. The problem is my jaw. Arthritis pain is not the thing. It's not that. That's what I'm saying. They tell you something, then they say no. They negate it. The way they say you feel, first option is right, and increase in her arthritic pain. But she says, I have been in a bit of pain. I have got arthritis, you see, but it's not that. It's not that. Means first option is over. Eliminated. It's my jaw. Oh, have you had this problem before? Yes. It flares up when I get anxious. I'm a bit stressed at the moment. I usually take some paracetamol. but I don't want to take too much because, I'm already taking arthritis medication. She is concerned about the drug interaction. Drug interaction. Then even the next portion speaks about it. Well, paracetamol is usually well tolerated and can be used with anti-inflammatory. That also says drug interaction. But you are right, taking that is not getting into the root of the problem. So taking too much paracetamol is not good. Drug interaction again. So all these speaks about drug interaction. And about bite splint, what do they speak? Last portion, yes, I had a bite splint at one time, but it never really helped. Helped. So she is not saying anything about discomfort due to a bite splint, or she is not asking for help as regards bite splint. That's also eliminated. Is that clear? Yes.
Father.
Yeah.
Yes, Father.
Yeah. So the answer is C, a potential drug interaction. Yes. Question number 7. See what are the hedging words in the question, Sam? Typing fast.
Dietitian.
Yes.
New treatment plan.
New treatment plan. Yes.
Patient
How
reaction
does
plan.
then patient's reaction? Okay. Patient's reaction. So this is the setting. This is the focus to the question. Now STEM words or keywords in the question STEM answer options. Option A.
Unsure.
She's unsure.
She's wonders.
Wonders.
Keen.
Yes.
Keen.
She is keen. Yeah. What is her emotion? Just this is known as one emotion-based question. You have to identify what is her emotion. That is her reaction. Okay. Listen and write down. Okay. Yes.
So, are you interested in trying a new way of treating your type 2 diabetes through diet? The diet would involve cutting your calorie intake down to 800 a day.
Oh, that's not many.
Well, it'd mean cutting out fat and sugar and just eating protein and vegetables, but the payoff could be that you'll be completely diabetes-free.
Well, it does sound like a healthy diet, and I guess I ought to have a go if there's a chance of beating the condition. I just hope it's worth the effort, though. I mean, there's no guarantee I won't still have diabetes at the end of it all, is there?
Well, this is a new treatment, but we wouldn't undertake it without some prospect of success.
Yeah. Come on. Dietitian, new treatment, diabetes. Yes.
She's
Mira,
unsure.
Hashan.
A option.
Unsure whether she could manage it. It's speaking about management. That's what I said. The other option, if you want the concept based, I highlighted the differentiating. There are some people asking how to select the hedging words or keywords. See, this is managing, this is effectiveness, and this is she's keen to give it a try. Means try that medicine. Okay. So they are asking about what is patient's reaction. Is she unsure whether she could manage it? Or does she wonder, will it be effective? Is she keen to give it a try? Now, come on, start. We'll do it now itself, start today itself. Come on, that's keenness. The other one is, I will not be able to manage because I have 3 kids and 7 colleagues and 3 husbands and, I'm not able to manage it. Okay? So that's the way, unsure. And she wonders how effective it will be. Normally, what will be the thing when somebody speaks about a new medicine? Since you are not diabetes, you may not know. I know it because though I'm not a health professional, I'm a diabetic. Okay? So
Effects and side effects.
yeah, normally you speak about the effects. How effective is it? Is it going to be effective? Let's listen once again, okay? Listen, second portion. As normally, everywhere you have the things, first portion will be simple.
So, are you interested in trying a new way of treating your type 2 diabetes through diet? The diet would involve cutting your calorie intake down to 800 a day.
Oh, that's not many.
Well, it'd mean cutting out fat and sugar and just eating protein and vegetables, but the payoff could be that you'll be completely diabetes-free.
Well, it does sound like a healthy diet, and I guess I ought to have a go if there's a chance of beating the condition. I just hope it's worth the effort, though. I mean, there's no guarantee I won't still have diabetes at the end of it all, is there?
Well, this is a new treatment, but we wouldn't undertake it without some prospect of success.
Any idea?
B, Father.
B option.
B.
She wonders how effective it would be. Just listen, okay, with the script. With the script, it starts from here, okay, M. So listen and write down, okay, and understand.
So, are you interested in trying a new way of treating your type 2 diabetes through diet? The diet would involve cutting your calorie intake down to 800 a day.
Oh, that's not many.
Well, it'd mean cutting out fat and sugar and just eating protein and vegetables, but the payoff could be that you'll be completely diabetes-free.
Well, it does sound like a healthy diet, and I guess I ought to have a go if there's a chance of beating the condition. I just hope it's worth the effort, though. I mean, there's no guarantee I won't still have diabetes at the end of it all, is there?
Well, this is a new treatment, but we wouldn't undertake it without some prospect of success.
Okay. I just hope it's worth the effort, though. Means, will it be worth the effort? Cutting all my food and not enjoying my food at the end. There is no guarantee. Huh? There is no guarantee. I'll be diabetes free. Now you're asking me to cut down all those things. I can't eat my ice cream. I can't enjoy my sugar. I can't enjoy my snacks. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
Yeah. Nowhere else. Nowhere else they have mentioned she is unsure whether she could manage it. About she managing it, she said that she can give it a try. She never expressed a doubt about whether I'll be able to manage. As I said, if that was the case, they should have said, no, as of now, I'm working 10 hours. I'll not be able to cut on my food, or I need more energy. And now itself, I am feeling so exhausted, I can't think of cutting my diet or going on strict diet. All those things, never said. Then third one, she is keen to give it a try. Nowhere she mentioned she is doubtful. She said, okay, I think I can go with it, but then I'm not sure about the result. So, since she is eliminated, she wonders how effective it would be. Question 28. Come on now, hedging words in the question STEM. You hear a senior nurse.
Senior nurse.
Okay.
A trainee about
About
VTE.
A trainee.
a
Yeah,
condition.
advising a trainee about a condition.
Venous
About-
thromboembolism.
About
VTE.
VTE. Okay, about about VTE. Then the question, focus of the question. What she stresses. Yeah, she stresses what trainee should. Trainee should do something. She stresses something. She says trainee should do something. Option A.
Identifying the symptoms.
Okay, identifying the symptoms. Then ask help.
Help.
Ask for help immediately.
Immediately.
Okay, or ask for help. Both is okay. Follow the standard
Follow
treatment
the
procedure. Standard
treatment
procedure. Whenever possible, as per your medical knowledge, will somebody say you follow the standard procedure, nursing procedure, whenever possible. Otherwise, don't do it. Do whatever you want. Okay? Will somebody, a senior nurse will tell you there is a procedure, nursing procedure, right? For certain things. Now, bed making, it's a simple thing. Bed making. The senior nurse instruct you, see, you are supposed to do in a proper way, but then don't worry, don't follow the standard treatment procedure. Only whenever possible you follow, otherwise you do whatever you want. Will they say that?
No, Father.
No,
Yeah,
Father.
commonly, for general understanding is, and whenever possible, those things will not happen in your medical treatment, okay? If there is standard treatment procedure means must be followed. So you can eliminate in that way. I don't suggest, you can just think of that way. Sometimes you can play a game, a trick with all these options and try how far you are right. Okay. Now, senior nurse advising a trainee about VTE. Okay, now listen, okay? Listen and try to identify something.
You mentioned the risk of patients developing venous thromboembolism. What exactly should I be looking for?
I think it's very important to be aware of the guidelines, but to remember that in practice, diagnosis is complicated. Swollen legs are a typical sign, but patients may or may not present with that, or the swelling may be difficult to detect if the patient is either obese or very thin. Maybe the patient has calf pain or is breathless but doesn't have any other symptoms. If you're at all suspicious of VTE in a patient, refer them urgently for investigation. Actually, though, most cases of hospital-associated thrombosis occur after discharge. We should ensure there's a regular clotting profile so that appropriate preventative or therapeutic interventions can be made, and organise any prescriptions they'll need on discharge.
Any idea? B, option B, somebody says, B says, Rashmi Priya, no.
B.
Me, B.
A.
Okay, B.
B. Father.
So everybody knows it's B. Cool. Let's check. Okay. Ask for help immediately. The synonym used for immediately is urgently in the text. Okay. Let's check. Now, oh, sorry. Now check here. You can just go through this one. See, it's given here. Where is it? Urgently. See, sorry. Escape. Here you see. Refer them urgently for investigation. Refer them urgently for investigation. Maybe the patient has cough pain or is breathlessness but doesn't have any other symptoms. If you are at all suspicious of ET in a patient, what you are supposed to do? Yeah, refer them urgently for investigation. What do this? How does the patient react to the plan? Sorry. No, sorry, there is a mistake. I'll get back to it. Okay, this was 28, right? This is the one, right? Yes.
Yes, Father.
Yeah, this is the one, yes. What do they stress? If you are suspicious of ET in a patient, refer them urgently for investigation. Everybody got the same answer. There is no confusion. Only one person said A. A, what is A? This one.
Symptoms.
Yeah.
Identify the symptoms.
Identify the symptoms. Maybe the person is saying because repeatedly they are speaking about symptoms, right? You mentioned the risk of patients developing venous thromboembolism. What exactly should I be looking for? I think it's very important to be aware of the guidelines, but to remember that in practice, diagnosis is complicated. Swollen legs are a typical sign, but patients may or may not present with that. May or may not, which means there is no certainty. They are not telling you focus on that. They are not stressing on the symptoms because symptoms are not at all sure. May or may not. Or the swelling may be difficult to detect. Swelling you cannot detect. So what you have to do? You are saying you are not able to detect swelling. You are not able to diagnose properly. So what you have to do? Maybe the patient has cough pain or is breathless, maybe cough pain, but doesn't have any other symptoms. So nothing is sure. So what you have to do? If you are at all suspicious of ET in a patient, refer them urgently for investigation. Refer them urgently for investigation. Also, ask for help immediately. Ask for help means refer. Immediately means urgently. Whenever there are any concerns, whenever you have a suspicion. Cool?
Yes, Father.
Yes. Question number 29. Okay. Yes. Come on, what are the hedging words, keywords in the
Eye specialist.
eye specialist? Yeah. You are experts now.
To a
Yes.
patient.
Okay, talking to her patient. Okay, her patient.
Specialist to
Yeah,
specialist
what
to
is he doing? Yeah,
Specialist
specialist
doing.
doing. What is the specialist doing? Just find out what is the specialist doing. Okay? Eye specialist is doing. That's all. Reassuring.
Reassuring.
Yes. Reassuring the patient. Expressing
concern.
and
Confirming.
confirming. Doing either of these things. Reassuring the patient or expressing some concern about the extent of his recovery, or reassuring him about the prognosis for his vision, then confirming that his experience matches the clinical evidence. Okay, so here these are the differentiating hedging words, keywords. What are the concept-based keywords?
Prognosis.
Prognosis,
Recovery.
Clinical evidence.
Clinical evidence.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are some comments in the YouTube space for how to select the keywords or hedging words. This is how, these are the first one speaks about prognosis, second one speaks about recovery, third one speaks about clinical evidence. What differentiates these things is reassuring, expressing concern, confirming. Okay, these first color three are known as differentiating hedging words. Other one is concept-based hedging words. You can highlight both, or one is enough if you are competent. You can just look into the differentiating hedging words. Now we go and enjoy listening to it and finding out which is the answer.
Now, Mr. James, looking at the latest images of your eye, I'd say there are signs of improvement.
Well, I'm not completely cured, but there's less distortion in my vision. That's a huge relief. I could barely recognize people in the early stages. I'm still not confident about night driving, and I know I've lost colour perception in the centre of the affected eye. Everything's grey. I notice it when I close the other one.
Well, that's certainly what the images suggest, and what you describe is entirely to be expected. Despite the fact that your eyes recovered up to a point, there will be permanent damage to the retina. Instead of lying smoothly against the eye's inner surface, it'll stay a bit wrinkled, which would explain your symptoms.
At least my vision's clearer than it was. I'm grateful for that.
Any idea? They're asking what the specialist is doing. Here the focus is on the specialist, not the patient. Exceptionally, you have such questions. Normally answer you have to focus on the patient. These are the rare exceptions where the answer comes from the mouth of the health professional or from what health professional is doing. Now they are asking what the specialist is doing, eye specialist. Reassuring, expressing concern, confirming.
Confirming.
See further.
Come on, yeah, let's see what is happening at the YouTube. Yeah, C, A, B, B, A, C, majority C, but then some A's are there, some B's are there. Yeah, see, we will listen, don't worry. Some confusions are there, some have got A. We'll come back again. Okay, answer is confirming that his experience matches the clinical evidence. We'll check out. Just listen and underline, lead. And you can see here, what is the first statement. Now, Mr. James, looking at the latest images of your eye, I would say there are signs of improvement. There are signs of improvement, which means confirming or saying, second option says concern about recovery, there is no proper recovery. So the topic sentence or the first sentence itself says what is answer. Let's listen again. Cool. Listen, read and underline or write.
Now, Mr. James, looking at the latest images of your eye, I'd say there are signs of improvement.
Well, I'm not completely cured, but there's less distortion in my vision. That's a huge relief. I could barely recognize people in the early stages. I'm still not confident about night driving, and I know I've lost colour perception in the centre of the affected eye. Everything's grey. I notice it when I close the other one.
Well, that's certainly what the images suggest, and what you describe is entirely to be expected. Despite the fact that your eyes recovered up to a point, there will be permanent damage to the retina. Instead of lying smoothly against the eye's inner surface, it'll stay a bit wrinkled, which would explain your symptoms.
At least my vision's clearer than it was. I'm grateful for that.
Got the idea? So what were the options? Options were reassuring him about the prognosis for his vision, expressing concern about the extent of his recovery. There is no concern about his recovery because both of them are saying, I have improved a lot, you have improved a lot, confirming that his experience matches the clinical evidence. They say, well, that's
They
certainly what the images suggest.